During this time, I find the one thing that is helping me on every level is trying to carry a level of presence with me, an awareness that I am separate from the thoughts and reactions and emotions that are coming up around what's going on right now. I'm trying to sort of step back and take an objective look at not only how I'm reacting, how everyone is reacting. And I find if I can take a few minutes here and there throughout the day and breathe and relax my shoulders and my jaw and reconnect to the me underneath the me. We all have those moments of presence in our lives, those moments when we are out, usually in nature, and we're watching a sunrise or a sunset, and we just stop, and it's like time doesn't exist, and we are one with everything, and the beauty and the enormity of the universe washes over us, and we're left in a state of peace and calm and trusting and love and joy. And whether it's a sunset or a rainbow or your dog or your cat or your child or watching a bird in a tree, we've all had those moments. And I'm trying to create more of those moments in my life. And it's helping with everything that's going on right now. It's helping me not react. It's helping me to understand that while things are happening right now in the world, people are getting sick. Some people are dying. I am trying not to label things as good or bad. I don't know if this is good or bad. And if I can not create an aversion or a desire to certain outcomes, I'm able to take everything with a calm presence. And I find that I'm able to enjoy more of these moments. I don't know what the world's going to look like a month from now, 6 months from now, but I hope a year from now that this changes us. I would love for this to change humanity, society, the way that we behave and what we collectively invest in as truths of our society right now. I hope that in the wake of what's happening right now, many people will unplug from some of the things that we feel, from some of the behaviors that we do that are harming each other and the planet. I am hoping that in the wake of this virus, this pandemic, these quarantines, that we are able to focus more on what is important, the absolute truths of this life. And I hope that will help us unsubscribe from some of the detrimental ideas, detrimental operations. I hope that we can reframe the things that we think we want. I hope that with this time, we can look underneath the exterior of things, of ourselves, of each other, of operations. And I hope that what we find is something enchanting and provocative and something we want to see and learn about and explore. Maybe looking underneath ourselves, we will find things that we've never found before. As a human being, I am very familiar with self-medicating, with the coping mechanisms that I created as a child. We all have something different. For me, it was food, and food made me feel better. Food was in my control, and when I'm stressed, I eat comfort food. I want comfort food. I want sugar and carbs and crunchy fried chicken and potato chips and things like that. And I hope that a year from now, less of us are trying to fill the hole that we have in our hearts, in our souls. And I hope that during this time, we can explore what it is we really feel and want and need in this life, as opposed to the superficial things that we tend to paste ourselves over with, or band-aid those feelings of sadness or grief or fear or loneliness. And I just want you to know that I understand. I understand that those feelings inside are scary, and it's easy to have a glass of wine and disconnect from those feelings. And sometimes our lives are too busy, or we need to be there for others. But now is a wonderful time for us to sort of unpack how we've set up our lives and who we are there for and why, and are we there for ourselves? And do I really need this glass of wine, or do I need to just go to sleep, or read a book, or listen to music, or light a candle, or have a bath, or anything? What do I really need right now? Because I think the amount of times that we go for that glass of wine or that fried chicken, it's usually not what we actually need. And I feel like this is a wonderful time for us to answer those questions that have been, our soul has been asking us all of these years. And I think it can be beautiful. I think it can be cathartic. And I think it's well worth the investment of time and energy into ourselves. And I feel like as a whole species, if more of us can take the time to dig a little deeper and connect with those absolute truths within ourselves, then there'll be a lot less of the other stuff going on, the reactionary fears that are at the core of a lot of hurtful and hateful and violent things that are happening right now. So please share your ideas, share what comes up for you, share what your experiences are, what your coping mechanisms are. Let's share with each other and be there for each other. I think that this is the real work.